So Shuai Jiao has a lot of solo exercises. This is a set designed to increase the flexibility and strength in your core. We're going to start with our feet together, our hands on our head. We're going to make small circles. Usually for 10 to 20 reps, but for today we're going to cut it short. Go the other direction. We're going to take our feet wider than shoulder width apart. We're going to grab our elbows, and we're going to stick our butts back as we come down to the midline. This is called fanning the waist. This is the first one. The second one is to reach down and grab like you're grabbing a kettlebell, and then to pull up. Everyone focuses on the hands, but what you really want to focus is driving your hips forward. You come down and grab, and you pull and drive the hips forward. And that's fanning the waist number 2. Fanning the waist number 3 is to come halfway. Feet go back out to wider than shoulder width apart. You grab your elbows, and you're trying to fold your elbows down to the mat. I'm not good enough. I've seen people who are. But you want to build your flexibility and strength for those big throws where you're throwing someone over your hips or shoulder. Speed is not your friend. You want slow, strong reps. Next one, we're going to start also halfway, but we're going to be moving in a horizontal plane. As we turn, I'm going to turn this way first. As we turn, we want to look at our back foot. Get that flexibility as you turn, and then move around to the other side. So again, feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Move across the horizontal plane. Feel that stretch. Version 2 is to put a U-shape dip into the move. And the last one is a large circular hip motion. Imagine your hips are on a rail going in a big circle, and it's driving your head in the opposite. So starting from this halfway position, as you send your hips one way, you're going to send your head the other. So by the time you get to the middle, your head's facing back. By the time your hips come back down, your head's back down too. And of course the other direction, I recommend about 10 to 20 reps each way. And that's it. All right, this first throw is called a bao tui. We're going to start with our right leg forward. He's going to place his hands on my shoulders. This is so that you learn the distance that you're going to do this throw. I want your body to remember how far away we are. I'm going to pop his hands up. I'm going to take a half step in. I'm going to squat straight down. I'm going to hug his leg, and I'm going to pinch his hip between my shoulder and my head. You have to have this tight. If you don't, he's going to be able to guillotine or sprawl and so on. But even if he's doing that, if you have your hips down, not up. If you're up, he can sprawl and end this. If your hips are down, you hug the leg in and turn. That's the bao tui. One more time. Right leg forward, hands on the shoulders, pop, squat, hug, throw. This next one's called Ji. Ji means to compress. I'm going to be throwing him right next to me. I'm going to come to a collar tie. Actually, if we could turn this way for a second, I'm going to emphasize this arm. This arm, my armpit is going to trap his wrist. My hand is going to come to the elbow. So then with the collar tie up here, I'm going for his back leg. I'm going to compress, and I'm not going to let up again. It's going to stay here for the rest of the throw. I'm going to step behind his leg. When I take a slight follow step, his back leg comes behind to keep his balance. From here, I'm going to pull him down next to me. One more time. Ji, collar tie, wrap the arm, keep it tight. I'm going to compress, step behind his back leg, pull. All right, this next one is called a Ru. It's a hip throw. It's called the grandmother of all throws. Our training partner is going to just stand naturally, and we're going to take a T position with him. My arm is going to go under, it's going to be low on his back. My other arm is going to be in that same tight wrap like we had with Shobia and Jichuang. I'm going to back step and I'm going to pull him down. The lower he is, the better. I'm going to circle my hips in, and you should be able to pick him up and just balance him on your hips. When you're ready, you can set him down or throw him down as hard as you want. I'm going to set him down by dropping him over my arm and laying him down. If he's falling off, a common mistake is he'll kind of slide down your leg, and that's an indicator that your hips haven't gone in far enough. If you're able to bring your hips in and pick him up, then you're good. If not, set him down, find the right position, and find that hip pickup. If you don't mind, we're going to come to that T-step. I'm going to take an underhook, I'm going to clamp the arm, back step, circle the hips in, pick up, lay him down.